Hey, Fairbuy. Yeah, it was my girlfriend's brother who was visiting, and they were visiting a concert last night, so he just slept over here. And then he went off. He didn't want to stay for a lunch, so I figured I might give this a shot. It's probably not gonna take long, so. Should be fine. It's gonna be a little bit difficult, the timer. I'm not sure how well I'm gonna do. There's no siege equipment, nothing like that, only the siege ladders. I think we are gonna do a prediction, as is customary for most challenges. Start the prediction. Give it 15 minutes. Yeah, it's a short one. I just thought that it could be fun to see you try it out. Not that I'm a massive fan of fighting sieges without siege equipment. Because it's a pain, but alright. I didn't have a challenge in a while, so I'm always happy to receive those. We are gonna count the in-game timer, I think. So basically the battle timer itself. Therefore, it doesn't matter if I run the game on high speed or normal speed. The in-game seconds count, basically. And the deployment phase does not count, because I need to take a look at everything. So that's how it's gonna be done. I think the game works like that anyway. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at it. Okay, looks like we have Galatians. We have a bunch of cavalry and levy freemen. A bunch of slingers, which are the worst kind of French unit in sieges. If you are attacking, that is. Enemies. A bunch of militia hoplites, some slingers, Tarantin cavalry, regular cavalry pikemen. And then they have garrison army, a huge one. It was a Pyrrhic victory. Yeah, the game tends to really think that you are doing worse than you actually are doing in most times. Now, check the minimap. Oh yeah, I need to see. What is the? Yeah, that is the enemy, the allied reinforcements, rather. So, what about these fools? Hey, I know this city, actually. Where can we deploy? Over here. Alright. So, let's get 2 siege ladders here. This foal could actually accommodate 3, but I don't think that's very good. That would congest them too much. And let's take 2 more over here, and then we'll get one on the other side right here. Also going to slap down our cavalry over here in case they land their ships. Hey Morris. Yes, the cats are everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. It's gonna be just fine. What else do we have? We have some infantry left. None of it is very good infantry, mind you, but it's something. What about the other bank? I'd kind of like to keep an extra unit of freemen here, just to be able to rush in another unit. I thought it was birds. This was the very first siege. Yeah, I would auto-resolve that. Like, make sure I have enough so that I can auto-resolve. If I don't have siege equipment, I would totally auto-resolve it. Because it's just a pain. It's very different to when you would have anything like catapults, so, you know, or catapults, freaking ballistas. But, yeah, it's a challenge, so let's do it. We are gonna get reinforced from over here. Yeah, the allies do show up. Wanted to try it out. I mean, you know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. It's not gonna be good. And the allies, they will struggle, to say the least. They don't have a good time figuring out sieges without siege equipment either. And I suspect they will just bug out and hang around here for a while. At least that's what they usually do. Or they would walk around. I'm not sure if they will use our own siege ladders. You'll see what happens. Let's take the flingers. Impregnable walls are no match for the ladders. It's them together, yeah. Clearly. Bad people. It's a lot of towers. I'm gonna reposition the ladder here. Now, where are the ships? They're coming here. These buggers have evaded me. That's not good. Also, we are getting reinforced and I didn't even notice. That's great. I'll send everyone this way. This cavalry, go here. And Fairbuy said this challenge actually is suffer less losses and beat it, and I'm just gonna pause it real quick. I need to see the goals again. Where is it? Win the battle with less casualties than 2,500. So Fairbuy lost 2,578 men. And I also need to beat it faster. So less casualties and faster. Well, these things usually are mutually exclusive. It took me 32 minutes, okay. I did some stupid mistakes. Should have dragged out the battle. Okay. Well, the losses are gonna be happening anyway. Because I'm gonna have to be using a lot of the crappy units and they will die a lot. If I want to send in the freemen, which I do, I'm gonna have to pay for it. Master of Micro, no. If I ever was master of anything, Micro wouldn't be the thing that I'm master of, I assure you. It's lies. But you know me. Love it, not so free, man. In this tribal society, nobody is truly free. Send the bad people around. Yeah. Smash that. It's actually a good pick. Now, what about these guys? Can you just use the ladder? Don't tell me it's bugged. Okay, it's fine. The freeman ruled by a king, yeah. I know I'm not supposed to take that literally, but it's just, I find it funny. Hey, my husband, and welcome. Do we have any other units? No, it's all slingers. It's the slingers are the worst unit in a siege, offensively speaking. So yeah, not gonna have a good time with that. But it's very good we picked up these guys It's very, very good. And I can recruit them for the siege. I can imagine you were counting on field battles or something, but you know, it's just most of our army is basically useless because they really suck. Field battle and a village nearby, okay. Yeah, makes sense. Now, we are going on the walls everywhere. In here we shouldn't maybe encounter any opposition at all, which would be very handy. Just keep pummeling them with the slingers, use one of the 3-man units, don't send anyone else yet. Even if it's gonna delay us a little bit, it's worth it to just make sure we can actually shoot them in the face before we go on the walls. Because any guy that we can kill with ranged fire is actually super useful, even though the slingers are horrible. It's just something. And our allies are now coming and gonna climb the walls for us, which is situationally useful, I suppose. Okay. Kill these. Now, I should really start burning down the gate, but what you would want to do is disable the towers first, because otherwise they will absolutely shred you. How are we doing? I don't think it's too bad. As I said, the slingers are horrible, but besides the point. Putting more people in here probably wouldn't be great, because they would congest and take increased damage from all the projectiles. Because they will have a lot of archers and stuff inside the walls. So we really need to be careful. Let our allies take the brunt of that. And then let's take a look at our proper units. I think 2 arrow spears are actually very good at taking positions on the walls to be able to just throw javelins down. So let's use them on that. Let's take a bunch of these swordsmen. They are gonna be our attacking force through the gate eventually. I'm gonna take all the cavalry. Some of these guys are running, that's not very good. But our allies are climbing up the ladder, so there's not much we can do. At least the slingers are doing something. No, that's... Do we have 2 arrow spears? Yeah. Climb up, come on. Do it. I think our allies might be wanting to climb up. Okay. We have more slingers. Okay. Send them here. More flingers. What is this? Militia hoplite or mercenary hoplites. These are pretty good. But again, I'd like to use them through the gate if we could. Which we can. Look at that. Managed to climb the wall. Let's go up. Slow motion, oh yeah. I should probably use that. Yeah, these people. Just send all the cavalry around. Since they actually have 80 units in them, it's actually useful to use the cavalry in this instance. Just, you know, make sure that we don't take insane amount of damage. Because losing units, like the 3 men, is actually pretty bad for me. Because I need to lose less men than Fairbuy did. And 3 men are crappy units, so I should be using the high level units just because they are a little bit tougher. But it's just against everything, like you would want to use the crappiest units to climb the walls because they are most exposed. Right. Yeah, open that gate. Fairbuy also said if you capture the 2 gatehouses you get an extra point. Just use use the slingers against everything, never melee. The slingers are horrible at firing at walls, because the crenellations will deflect most of the projectiles. Javelins are also terrible, but archers are actually what you would want against... archers are what you would want against siege walls, like the fortified settlements. Nothing else really works. At least not well. There are 3 gatehouses, but I captured 2. Yeah, I'm gonna have to capture all 3 of them. So I think that's your challenge. So we should do that. Come on. What about our cavalry? Our cavalry is coming. They're taking some projectile damage. No, only 2 was the challenge, but you could capture all 3 with style points. Yeah, why not? Might as well just go full flex. But you know, it might still backfire horribly. I'm not seeing this as a victory yet. Can you just go inside the city like a normal person? No, you want to climb the ladders, okay. Let them do that. For the flex. Yeah, Morris, who bets against me, wants me to flex. I wonder why. Okay, what about this side? Looks like our allies are fighting here. I think these guys are actually kind of free men. Let's send them down. Just to have the AI react to something, because it's usually very useful. This is a huge block. No, I don't want to fight that. I mean, that's not good. But what can you do? I wanted catapults here so bad. Well, you should have rushed the artillery then, or auto-resolve this battle. Because it's a pain to fight it otherwise. Nobody in their right mind would. Companion cavalry. I'm gonna actually use these guys on them. And capture this tower. It's like 10 turns away for this faction, both building and recruitment time. It's pretty bad. But, you know, you could auto-resolve the siege battle. And the battle without fighting. That's even longer. If you were to just besiege it and starve them out, that takes insanely long time in this game. Hey Gish, welcome. Love the game? Yeah, it's pretty good. Very refreshing. Play something different than Warhammer all the time. Because that's what most people play. I'm kinda tired of that. Very congested walls, but that's actually good. Mostly our allies, so they can just take the brunt of that. What about our guys here? They're still fighting. Let's just use them to do that. Now in here we should be able to kill the general. Our 3 men, do they have counter cavalry tactics? No, they don't. Whatever, just let the cavalry handle it then. Now with these guys, I wanted to go inside, but that's not gonna happen, I don't think. They're sending Thorax swordsmen. No, maybe we are fine. Send it to our spears. Because if we burn the gate while their gatehouse is actually not operational, they will not burn us. So let's do that. Keep these guys here just if we need to send someone in. They are sending cavalry out. It's interesting. And that's actually our allies here. Okay, let's swing around.
Our general is under attack.
Try to go after that cavalry. Need to finish that general though. What about our guys here? Yeah, okay. Let's keep these guys by the tower. This. It's a problem. Our guys might be able to burn it. Now, their cavalry is gonna be super annoying since it is a Tarantine cavalry. Our slingers are out of ammo mostly. Can use these guys. Back then those flame boys were known as Marius cocktails. Yeah. Marius cocktails. But Molotov was the Minister of Foreign Affairs for the Soviet Union. It would have to be named after a famous Roman diplomat then. Which I don't even think there was anyone of note. Okay, you just... okay. Can you shoot them? No. Gonna have to just man this wall like this. Need to burn it. It's gonna happen. Let's try to get them closer. Burn it. Now what about this? It's a big cavalry fight. I will swing around with another cavalry in it. Was the minister of whatever he wanted because he was a dictator. Yeah, I know. I know who Marius was. It's just Molotov cocktail was named after Molotov, who was Minister of Foreign Affairs for Soviet Union, I think. Oh no, these guys are just getting absolutely shredded. Whatever. Can do this. Still have some reinforcements which I will send around to this side. No need to send stuff up, I don't think. Burn it. It's a lot of Thorax swordsmen. It's gonna be annoying to deal with that. One of them. It's one of the swordsmen. Bad. Let's go back. Need to delay and smash this if possible. Foreign Minister Mithridates of Massinisaku is the first half, yeah. The Pontus. Mithridates is actually an interesting figure. I think he's fairly well known, so everyone should be able to interpret a bunch of his achievements. It's burning. Ancient or historical era, medieval fact. I guess it's Mithridates then. Tell us more about Mithridates. Well, there were a bunch of Mithridates. It was a name in the family, kind of similar to how all the pharaohs were named Ptolemy. After the Alexander's conquest, the Ptolemaic dynasty established itself at Egypt, so they named all their male heirs Ptolemy. And it was really frustrating, or Ramses. Well, that was before. I mean after Hellenization, or the Greeks conquered, Macedonians conquered their land, you know. But the thing I wanted to say is, yeah, Mithridates. The most famous Mithridates was actually a guy that was a king in Pontus, and he was ambitious, but his land wasn't huge, and he had a lot of political rivals, since at the time what was happening to most of his predecessors was they got assassinated because there was a lot of political infighting and struggle. And so he was very afraid that he would get assassinated as well by poisoning, because this specifically was the thing that happened to his father. And so what he did is he hired famous alchemists and people known to know about poisons and herbs and things like that, and he paid people to bring him different poisons from animal species or plants from all around. And then he would ingest small amounts of these poisons to be able to resist its effects over a long period of time. If he got used to it, he increased the dosage. And that's how these things actually, that's how humanity found out about natural resistance to things. Well, you could still kill him, but it would have to be some new poison which he didn't have access to. And so in the end, I think he didn't die from poisoning, but rather a violent death from just regular assassination. I might be wrong on the last part, I didn't remember that very well. But I seem to remember that he got killed and he didn't die of natural causes, but you might want to check that. Stabbing and stuff, yeah. You should have got yourself a regular assassin into that as well, yeah. Clearly, what a scrap. Oh yeah, Morris is right, they were invading him and he tried to poison himself and then it didn't work. Oh no. It's fine, it's Fairbuy. It's Fairbuy, we can deal with it. Having Fairbuy for a bit. It's alright. You know, we dealt with worse. Minus style points, no. It just happens. You know how this game works. Don't give me that. Bad people? Yeah. Now what about this? Congestion on the walls, it's huge. I need to just cut them to pieces. And I should actually capture that as square. Where is it? Do they even have a square? It's this, right. Okay, you will shoot the backs of these guys on the walls. Cut these to pieces. Your general left. Well, generals are just... I'm telling you, hey, you challenge me to lose as few men as possible. I'm gonna use the freaking cavalry, because it's 80 men in it. And it's better to lose 2 cavalry and it's done a 3 men. That's how this challenge works. You came up with it, so... No, generals are gonna die. I don't care. And did he have abilities? No. Oh, well, we can say like 100 men on the kill count. That's for sure. No. I don't like to use the cavalry. They're fighting freaking hoplites as well, which isn't helping. You just keep fighting. No, you didn't say that in advance. That's not how it works, Fairbuy. You cannot come up with additional stuff that doesn't make any sense. It contradicts the challenge. You said, lose as few men as possible. Therefore, I'm gonna use the cavalry, even if I throw their lives away. Because it's 80 men. From gameplay perspective, it doesn't make any sense. Like, Each level 3 man individually isn't worth a cavalryman, but that's how the challenge works. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that would have been horrifying, but no. That's how things work. Looks like we managed to deal with that cavalry unit. Now, these swordsmen are gonna be a problem. I really will need to conquer the square back. Keep track of time, yeah. Time is not good. I was wanting to clean up everything, but I cannot. I'm just gonna have to send some of these people here. Okay, try to, even if they rush into our skirmishers, let's try to destroy that. I almost had this position. We do have all 3 gatehouses, so at least there is that. What about these guys? They have ammunition, right? Yeah. They cannot make it out because these are blocking it. Some of their units are pretty strong in terms of how long they are holding. Cannot say I'm a huge fan of that happening. Right. Let's get the cavalry back. Hello, Buller. Welcome. It's one unit of spearmen, but we might have to just rush in. The challenge time is running out. I'm gonna have to do something. Sling a rush. Yeah, but it would result in multiple casualties that are unnecessary, so I'm not too hyped about that. We also need to keep in mind we cannot lose more men than Fairbuy did. Yeah, like some casualties are fine, of course. You just cannot beat it faster and also take less losses. You're gonna have to do something. So sacrificing the cavalry was the play. I just should have sacrificed it even more. I think that would have been good. Also, without any infantry, I think I'll have trouble getting this under control. You need to also have infantry. Because cavalry can only cap it, like it can reduce the control of the enemies, but cannot necessarily capture it. Did we destroy that? Yeah, I think they are dead. And the enemy army should be collapsing soon. Hopefully. There's a bunch of thorax swordsmen, which should be a little bit worried about. They are quite strong. But I don't care about the generals or anything, so just throw them in there. And we are capturing the square. We've dealt with all of their units. Looks like this is their last strong point, so just focus on it. Okay. Close victory. Better than perfect victory. Save replay. We'll see. End battle will show me the stats, right? I hope we're gonna see the stats. Yeah. 1800 losses, and it took us 27 minutes. Our allies took 1300. I'm not sure if the allies lost more or less than yours did. You lost 2578. Yeah, but your allies, the Pergamum, how much did they lose? I would be interested in that as well. Allies armed people. Yes, Morris. 1200. Yeah, so it's, I lost a little bit more of the allies, but it's not like hugely different. Screenshot it and post it. Yeah, sure. Let me just bring up my screenshot thing. Have it. Just give me a sec. Close victory, but not what we've got. Yeah, perfect victory would be so salty. And the enemies lost basically everyone. How many were left on your... You also killed all of them. Yeah, right. Makes sense. So what did you do differently? I think we can watch your go at it now. Was that against AI? Yeah. They just had a bigger army. Yeah, I want to see how you approached it. Also, we should resolve the prediction, so just give me a moment. Added mistakes, it's also annoying. Got blocked by the gatehouse. Sucks. So we started over here with all of the ladders. Allies there. The reinforcements in the back. They put pikes there like a real human. They can do that. Just as I said, like, you want to give the AI stuff to react to, so attacking multiple points on the wall is good because the AI is so incompetent it will just struggle and fall on its face. But if you attack from a single direction, they can actually like organize a solid defense. Yeah. Because that's the sole reason I didn't take so many losses, because I fought their freaking pikemen on the walls. Mostly. And I only sacrificed a couple of units on the walls, and my allies did most of the fighting there. Because if the pikemen go on the walls, they will use their swords, which is horrible. They are very poor at fighting like that. What can you do instead? Go up on the walls? Yeah, you have the siege ladders, but you want to attack from multiple points. Because the AI does have a lot of men inside, but they will still struggle. Like you saw me play with the ladder here. They didn't even bother sending a single unit to intercept this, even though they had 5,000 men inside the city. Fast forward speed is something that for something to happen. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just relaxing because got stressed a little bit that last bit. The stream needs to be up for at least an hour to have value. So what about the allies? Yeah, they're sending a couple of units. Most of them are hanging back. Heart rate increased. Yeah, now it's decreasing. What is this? What is this? The AI is so special again. Why is it so special? Single file cavalry in it. Well, things you notice when you are a spectator. Like, I wouldn't be able to comprehend all this art if I just fast forward it, you know? Like, these things are very important to catch. Because these are some pro AI strats. The native people in North America marched in single file, but it was good in the forest. And if the road is congested, then realistically speaking you would as well, like on the route to the battlefield itself, but not like this. And it's not marching, it's just derping. And half of the unit is a single file while the other one is just a blob. I think that's just the AI being a little special. Okay, so looks like Fairbuy is using mercenary Gallic units. Oh yeah, the good units are being used as the first wave. That usually isn't too good. You would want to use the Freeman. Yeah, it's fine. Don't take it like it's too ball busting. I'm not Gordon Ramsay, but you know, just mentioning it since I see it. And the ladders could be used elsewhere, but that's what it is. Some archers firing fire shot from inside. Give them a little bit of time. This speed up is just so laggy on the replays. Yeah, already lost a couple of men on some of these units. This one actually got pretty pummeled. Yeah, the slingers can be pretty powerful. And your slingers are in the back. Okay, bringing up some freemen. Two arrow spears. It's a shame to lose those. They have pretty good stock of missiles on them. They are like a hybrid unit between Javelineers and infantry. Even more so than regular infantry. Oh no. It's the single file tactics. Gonna die in the potato patch because of it. That's great. No. Had that 14 left. Now, did you get the same sort of thing with the ships? I don't think you did. I think they might have disembarked over here. The ranged units, because I managed to pick up 3 of them with my cavalry initially. Our battle needs to devolve into Hollywood-style one-on-one duels. Yeah, clearly. That's how it works. So, a lot of Fairbuy units here. But they are kind of exposed, like, firing into this, if you were sitting here with some ranged units, would probably be pretty good. So that might be pretty lethal. And Fairbuy is definitely gonna take control of the walls faster than I did, because that was the last thing that fell for me. But I didn't actually think that was gonna work, just tie up their units in there. By a couple of Freeman units and the allies. Enemy pikemen. Tarantines. Archers. And they are even firing outside on the pikemen. And they're even killing the ranged units is actually taking a long time on the walls. You wouldn't necessarily expect that. Okay, all they need to do is delay. Those units are packed. They held out forever. Yeah, I can see that. Like, it's 115. They lost 5 men since they climbed up. And your guys took many more losses, I think, over the course of that. Just unfortunate. I kind of like this. To capture the, or stop the towers from shooting, at least contest them. But you could already have had the militia here. Even if you added one more than I did, you could even kill the general easily. Because I struggled a little bit with that. But I think sending the cavalry in is important at that point, when you capture the gatehouse. So what do you have left? The allies are rushing in. You have the freemen. It's kind of a shame though, because your best units took the brunt of that. Spreading out more would have been awesome. Yeah. You can struggle with killing off your own general. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you give me a challenge to lose as few men as possible. Cavalry counts as 2 cavalry units is like 1 unit of militia, so losing militia is actually horrific. Yeah, mercs took the brunt of it. That's a good point. Good point. But still, this battle is not easy, so they are valuable in terms of killing power. While the freemen you can recruit anywhere, I think. They are tier 1 thing. So I wouldn't be too bothered. I guess I felt cocky. Yeah, it's not easy battle like this. In a campaign, this could definitely kick your ass. I wouldn't feel confident going into it. Like, I probably would think that I would manage to win, but I wouldn't feel confident that I wouldn't lose any units or anything like that. I would expect heavy casualties. Which they did happen. It's an impressive angle on the archers. You wouldn't be able to do that, but whatever. Archers in this game are very strange. But very, very powerful and useful. So you managed to conquer this side, right? Yeah. Now these guys are shooting you. Gonna have to go around. Now what about the ranged units? Yeah, the frickin' slingers have 104 men left. They were fighting this forever. How is that possible? That seems like it's odd. They're just not dying, like, at all. Yeah, these guys are gonna take a beating. And you are burning the gate, right? Yeah. Slingers defend against elite swordsmen. I think it's mercenaries. So it's tier 1 swordsmen, but mercenaries are actually pretty good. It's where their pikes were, yeah, I wanted to see that. But the slingers shouldn't really hold like this in melee. It's because of the narrowness of the wall, because they can only fight 5 to 10 guys at once from that unit. So they just will have a lot of guys hanging back. They won't be killing many of your men, but they will delay you. And that's when the killing happens from the tower fire and the archers and slingers from the inside. Luckily they moved around a bit, but they're still in the way. Yeah. Pikemen can be very salty. They still keep back their best units, I think. It's not gonna be easy. And yeah, your allies are gonna also suffer some heavy losses. What about this place? Yeah, also getting shot by peltasts. That's gonna hurt. Rest of the army is here. You did manage to get this tower momentarily. That's good. This was my biggest mistake. Moving like this. Gate attack. Yeah, if there are pikemen, that's gonna be horrific. But the gate attack is fine, you just need to attack the different directions. Because that's the sole reason my strategy worked. And overcommitting to the walls was a mistake. And I think that cost you dearly. It's fine to send like 1 or 2 or 3 units of free men up there, but the mercs and stuff need to be kept when you can actually fight them inside, I think. Because it's horrible when you are congested like this on the walls, you are sitting duck for the ranged units. So you never want to have superiority in terms of numbers. Quite the contrary actually, just let them bunch up around one of your units and then shoot them with the slingers from the outside. Even if the slingers are horrific at fighting, shooting at the walls, it still did fair amount of damage. Just not very efficient. These guys are stuck on the freaking ladder. Poor militia. Okay, so the gate is done. Now the slingers are shooting through the gate and Fairbuy is sending in the hoplites. Right? Yeah, but sending hoplites and 2 arrow spears. No. Only hoplites. Oh, what does the AI do? Some militia. Thoraxes. They have some pikemen here. Here I thought the gate was a great idea. It was so open. Yeah, they are on their flanks, so it's not safe. And they don't want to get shot by the slingers, that's why they were keeping back, I think, a little bit. Yeah, now they try to flank you. More thoraxes and then pikemen. Are they gonna bring the Sarissa? They're just dropping. You can see the pikemen have the brighter shields, so keep an eye out for those. Mercenaries are doing fine for now. I've played Attila and it was very fun, but I could not take a city with full stack inside. Attila is a very different game than Rome 2, but you can totally do that. Attila has its weaknesses as well. Some of the systems are pretty abusable. The devastation mechanic, for example. And it depends on your army as well, of course, and what the enemy army is, but I had no hard trouble, because sieges are actually, I think, at least the city ones, I didn't find them as difficult as in Rome 2. If you don't have artillery here, you will suffer, and in Attila you can get mercenary artillery like day 1. So that's pretty simple to use that. But Attila is very different. All the units work differently, I'm not the biggest fan of it. And the mechanics feel like some of them are half-baked. because later they tried to implement it into other games and it still didn't work very well. But some of it is in Warhammer and stuff today, so they just had to like come up with all of it, I guess. So Fairbuy units, still some of them are still here. Now what about the gate? Did the pikemen deploy? No, the pikemen just derp. But yeah, they surround you, they don't want to let you through. That's what they do usually. So if they focused fire with the archers, it could hurt. Yeah, they have some ranged units left. What are these guys shooting? The cavalry, right. Yeah, just more brute force probably won't work easily. Just need multi-prone. And the cavalry is hanging back. It cannot be used right now because you don't have any other gatehouses. It's great to give the AI just overwhelm it with decision making and then choose one area to push through. Because the AI is not good at decision making at all. Now these units are idle for a bit, they could rush down. There are some allies fighting a bunch of militia and Tarantan cavalry. So what's the time like? Yeah, we still have a bunch of time in the battle. Why is that? Thanks for the follow. Yeah, now they're focusing fire on that. So Fairbuy wants to break out with the move commands. That probably won't work. Can we get control? No. I wanted to see the units. I'm interested, where are the AI pikemen? Yeah, they killed a lot. They killed a lot. These swordsmen especially. And shooting into the mass is very good for the AI. They also managed to get the high ground. They've sent the pikemen on the freaking gate. The AI is so dumb. They could totally win this if they just behave properly. But no. Pikemen are gonna be sent to fight with the swords. That's how they died to my units as well. They're just so bad. Freemen are breaking. Okay, the cavalry is trying to break through. But yeah, this is not what you would want. This screams desperation to me. They had been down there. No, if they were down there, you would not be having a good time. The pikemen can kill like 800 men. Even a base pikeman unit, which this is, a lobby pikeman. But the AI just loves to use them inappropriately. But still, this is a good kill zone by the AI. At least they are using that, and the ranged units are pummeling the center. While the swordsman, you can see 228 kills, 162 kills. That's pretty good on the garrison swordsman unit. 128 for the peltasts, 88, 79. Yeah, not terrible. The other archers, 103, 156, 99, 104. They have more pikemen here. They are just guarding the stairs. And this is packed. Like, shooting into this is your dream if you are someone down there. This is not going too well for the AI. They will probably be losing grip on that area. Place my pikes in the gatehouse. Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah, when you defend, of course. Not when attacking. Pikemen are horrible at attacking. All of Fairbuy units have broken because they took a lot of losses. What are the mercenary hoplites? They killed 87, 62, yeah. Thorax swordsman 252 kills. 200 on these. It's insane. And they are still going. Still have 88 men. 107? No, 120. It's a lot. What about Fairbuy's cavalry? So they broke through. They are running around. There is the general as well. It's companion cavalry. If they just use him, but the AI is usually keeping their general back. So now that's gonna turn into like field battle in terms of sniping range units with cavalry. And making some hammer and anvils maybe. Yeah, some of the swordsmen need to go. But it's a waste. I think you could have used the slingers later as well. They had a good chance to inflict some damage before. Forgot they were there. Yeah, even earlier, I mean, you know, on the initial part of the battle. You could get like 100 kills on each, at least. But the slingers, I think you realize that the slingers are really horrific at fighting in sieges, if you are attacking. Like, archers would be so much better. But it's early game, so some nations don't have access to archers easily. Which I usually play those nations, because for sure we cannot have nice tanks. So I can understand why you just have the basic stuff. Yeah, that's how bad it is. Not even javelineers. There's a lot of citizen cavalry, which we fine, but the infantry is really diminished at this point. You really did lose a lot of infantry. But most of them survived as units, I think, so that's important. They can recover. Men in this unit, they are still holding. Militia killed 204 men. It's insane. Citizen cavalry 160. It's because of the allies as well. The allies were pretty bad. So are the pikemen, are they finally using pikes? Yeah, they are. Yes, they are. Probably gonna end them with a hammer and anvil. Yeah. So you don't want to see that. They have some pikemen stuck up here. Oh yeah, they are fighting some remnants. It's pikemen versus pikemen with swords on the walls. It's just pure heresy. It's the AIs fighting each other. So each battle for an early game battle, but as I said, you did some mistakes there. You definitely could have done better. But in the end, all that matters is that you were victorious, and you didn't lose your general, which is good campaign-wise. Which is why I thought I'd challenge you with it. Yeah, I don't usually fight many of battles like this, so it's very different to when you would have artillery. Slingers. Yeah, just a couple of minutes left. What about their general? I guess he didn't fight him yet. It's the companion cavalry. If you ever play head to head, maybe you should ban catapults. No. It's a vital part of the game. It's the very first thing I will research. As always, as everybody should. Never research anything else first. Always go for the artillery, so you don't have to deal with the AI's quote-unquote tactics. I'm sure Fairbuy's tactics are gonna be even worse for me, so all the crutches. Just a mopping up operation now, so you have some pikemen or whatnot. Now the general is in the square, so it's gonna be the last unit to go down. Noble horse killed 205. It's not terrible. Of course, it was mostly skirms, I think, but still. Could be worse. It's a shock cavalry, but they're just gonna stand there and let themselves be fought in melee. Because they are kinda special. Yeah. The AI just refuses. Just speed it up. Even though it's gonna lag like crazy. Now they're falling, I think. Yeah. So the other units. Let's take a look at the gatehouse floor. Yeah, it's a slaughter. At least they didn't have burning oil. That would be fun. Even though the gatehouse was already contested by a unit upstairs, so it wouldn't be that bad. Let the AI handle the general. No more losses for Fairbuy. Suffered enough. Yeah. I guess this was shocking. It's like freaking Verdun. Yeah. Ah. Well, it worked in the end. That's what's important. Yeah, like the 8 men. 8 men somewhere around here. And it's like mercenaries. Doesn't make any sense. Somewhere very low, yeah. Insane. Now, playing this as a defender would be pretty trivial, I think. It would be fun if it was possible, yeah. Unfortunately, you cannot really do that against my own armies, yeah. So, do you want to play some co-op, Fairbuy? Probably not, right? Okay, no problem. We'll play next time then, probably next weekend if you have time for that. I will... Yeah, no problems. I'm glad that you suggested a challenge, it was good. Haven't fought a battle like this in a while. Okay, good. I'm gonna play something else later, but for now I'm just gonna have to call it. So thanks for watching, it was fun to have a challenge after some time. And I'm glad I managed to beat it and preserve my honor, so see you guys around, bye.